Down in the fields of Jamaica, I roll a joint from half a gram of ganja. I feel right, my brain is uptight. You never know if I sleep tonight. Hey man, hey man, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when you run out of ganja? Hey man, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when you run out of ganja? Go smoke, have a good time. The smoke messed up as we wrote this rhyme. As we walk down the ganja fields, we see some dry banana peels. Hey man, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when you run out of ganja?
Hello. Sorry, man. I didn't even know we were recording.
It's okay. I'm here for weekend review. My name's Kenneth Pereiro.
Shut up. Don't say it. Don't say it, dude. I gotta go first.
I want to wish someone a special happy birthday, and I want to tell you a joke. I want to wish. Okay, so
I love fucking jokes, man.
So the other day, I want to preface this by saying this isn't my joke, but for the purpose of this joke, just pretend it's my joke.
Well, we didn't even introduce the fucking show yet, man.
No, but it's okay, fine.
I just wanted to say that first of all, this is a very special edition of Weekend Review because of the particular day on which it falls.
That's funny. It's actually spring though.
Yeah.
So spring forward, y'all.
Springtime, but on the day that this day falls is like.
Yeah. Hey, what's the only?
Man, what was I talking about?
Calendars, I think. What's the only day of the year that's also a command? I'm gonna tell you a different joke.
Wait.
That is the different joke.
Wait a second.
Okay.
What's the day of the command? Wait, what?
What's the only day of the calendar year? Hold on. So
I'm so fucking blazed, dude.
What's the only day of the calendar?
Dude, you gotta quit laughing, man. We gotta do this show.
You're cracking me up. And then why you still One Piece? Okay, so like when I was in like first grade, I had a girlfriend once. And
No way.
yeah, her name was Jennifer something, and I was like, she
Jennifer
was
something.
No, that wasn't her name. I forgot her name. It was a long time ago.
Hey, my name's Jennifer something.
Yeah, Jennifer something. You needed in the principal office for suspended tardies.
Did she get in trouble a lot?
I don't really remember. But dude, she.
Wait.
Huh? She taught me what blushing was. I didn't know what that blushing was before I met her.
Who did?
What? Okay.
Oh my god, man.
So today,
fucking high.
Today's a special day of the calendar year because
Indeed. Should I break out of the stone character? I mean, I am stoned, but
my name is Jake Cook.
dude, no, it's not. You just switched it.
That's not what you're supposed to say.
Oh wait,
Let's try that again.
All right.
My name is Jake Cook.
But I ain't no chef, and my name is Kenneth Pereiro.
But he ain't no deadly fish.
Classic, dude.
Classic.
Oh man, what are we gonna do with 4 minutes and 20 seconds into this podcast?
High five.
I guess we're gonna have to.
When you hear the high five, you know that we're on the jive. Which jive was a colloquialism for marijuana back in the jazz era of the 20s, the 10s, the 90s, the 90 naughties. The 90 naughties.
The naughty 90s.
Oh, here we go.
Wait.
420, go. High five.
Oh, sorry, dude. I'm a little slow on the
upkeep.
Yeah.
Sorry
I'm gonna stop pretending to be high. It's fun to do it. I mean, I am high. I don't have to pretend.
Right. But welcome. This is the 420 edition. A lot of special things happen on this day in the American calendar. It's a day that we take to think about all those we lost in the war on drugs, all the soldiers on the front lines.
It's horrible. The war on drugs is a war against the American citizens.
It is.
It's the only war in which the government has declared war on its own American citizens.
Yeah, I don't really subscribe often to what Rush Limbaugh has to say, but he is true. There's nothing in the Constitution. He speaks the truth, rather. There's nothing in the Constitution.
There's nothing in the Constitution. It's
right.
just a bunch of words because the government made it up.
There's no information about why taxes should be enforced as like a thing you have to pay yearly to the government. There is no stipulation about the mind-altering substances to which you may employ for whatever you see fit. I mean, like, I'm not a conservative by any stretch of the imagination, but
it does say that owning black people is mandatory.
That's a technicality, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure they whited that part out at this point. Maybe they should black it out, though.
That's choice of words.
Yeah, they blacked that part out. Or no, they made it gray. They mixed some white out with some black paint, and then just so that everyone can remember the history, you know?
It's like the Jay-Z album, you know?
Yeah, it's the Beatles meet the Black Album.
Black Album meets the White Album.
Right, you get the Gray Album.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think that album's very listenable. I've tried
Really?
several times.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
it's
I like
just,
it.
it's just like, ugh.
A couple of songs are really good.
Yeah.
Put Danger Mouse on the map. Shout out to Danger Mouse if you're listening.
Yeah, shout out. We've been meaning to shout out to you for a while, like about 10 episodes or so, but I'm glad we just now remembered.
We should shout out a bunch of different producers.
Yeah.
You know, or Kanye. Shout out to Kanye.
Yeah, he's definitely listening.
Boy Wonder.
Don't know who that is.
He's shout out to Mike Will Made It. He's an Atlanta native.
Cool.
He produced a Miley Cyrus song.
I guess that's
My
cool.
Tits and My Pussy Hole.
Was that a video or a song?
It was both. It was just the music, but then it became a video, so they call those music videos.
Oh, I get it.
And believe it or not, they legend has it, long ago they had a network that only played music videos called MTV.
What'd the M stand for, Billy?
Music.
What'd the T stand for, Billy?
Tele.
What'd the V stand for, Felly?
Vagina. Because there was lots of it on this network, but then mysteriously they stopped playing videos. Oh, legend has it that MTV used to play videos. It is written on the scribe of the many tombs of the elders.
Yeah, God created the heavens and the earth, and on the seventh day, he watched MTV.
Yeah. On the seventh day, he rocked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who rock? I rock.
Nice. Aesop Rocky.
You think ASAP Rocky and Aesop Rock ever met each other? They must be aware of each other.
They're probably aware, yeah, because a lot of people Google themselves, and so I'd imagine that Google would have alerted the other's presence when they tried to see, like, oh, am I, and so they Googled and they're like, Aesop Rock, and then he's like, ASAP Rocky.
I bet ASAP Rocky ran into a lot of trouble with that when he was just booking shows early on in his career. People probably always thought he said Aesop Rock because that guy was well established.
Right. He might have gotten a few cease and desist.
Yeah.
He might have gotten a bunch of letters telling him to stop.
Letters saying we insist you decease.
We insist you decease. Shout out to
it's also called a death threat.
Shout out to David Jonaber. If you're out there listening on a train going somewhere in Japan, getting your little slice of Atlanta.
Osaka.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find you in Osaka.
Yeah, maybe we'll find you in Osaka
Or Chinatown.
Japan. Chinatown, Japan, located in Osaka, Japan.
What would you have to say about David J?
I just hope that wherever you're going, whatever time of day it is, I hope that you got a good view from your train seat, and I hope that you're sticking with it.
We're thinking of you.
We're thinking of you, man.
Do you like to picture the people that are listening to the podcast when you do it?
Not all. Well, I only can think of a few that would actually even be listening. So without creating a person who doesn't exist.
Maybe more people listen than we realize.
Well, we do have the Jakarta Commonwealth of approximately 31 people out there.
You keep telling me about this.
Yeah. Again, do you want to say a little hello and thanks for listening? We don't have to do the whole spiel that we did last time in the live episode, but
we'll get into that too.
Yeah.
Trust me, we'll be talking about the live episode.
Yeah. What did you think about that, David? Oh well, you don't have to answer now. Just
Just ruminate on that. We'll go into
a comment.
We'll go into our own thoughts a little later. But first of all, I wanted to tell you, Kenneth,
Okay.
what the origins are for 420. And today is 420. We're here at the 21st episode. This is the story of a girl running around the whole world. This is episode 21.
Yep.
And the first one of the third season is, and it's 4/20/2015.
So we kind of missed the mark on that one.
Obviously, 420 is a code term that refers to the consumption of cannabis and, by extension, as a way to identify oneself with cannabis subculture and, or simply cannabis itself. Everybody knows this, but I bet you don't know what the origins are.
I do. I've read this page.
Come on.
Oh, I meant to say no. Tell me.
Yeah, for the sake of the audience.
Yeah, of course.
What if everything I brought up, you're like, oh, you already know about that.
That's
I don't really
called
want to talk about that.
no but comedy.
No butt comedy?
Instead of improv, you have to say yes and to every premise that's offered to you, and then sometimes Scott Aukerman, namely, will say, "Oh, that's no but comedy," because someone gives you a premise and then you reject it. It's like, well, this isn't going to be a good improvisation. Is it improvisation?
It's improvisation.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Spell it out. Let me see.
Like improvisation.
No.
IMPROVIZINA.
Can you type it into your web browser so that I can
No.
just see it written? Okay, well, I don't believe you. It's improvisation.
No, it's improvisation.
No, it's not improvisation. That sounds retarded.
Listen very closely.
Okay.
There's a group in San Rafael, a group of people in San Rafael, California, calling themselves the Waldos.
Because
Because
they're chosen hang.
We can't. We
Let's-
can't both read it at the same time.
Let's just read it at the same time. Let's have a chorus effect.
That's stupid. It's
No,
gonna
it's
sound
not.
dumb.
Let's just do it for a second.
Okay.
Just finish. Do 3 sentences
Okay.
with me. Okay.
Because their chosen hangout was a
Was it
wall
outside the school?
Used the term in connection with a fall 1971 plan to search for an abandoned cannabis crop that they had learned about. The Waldos designated the Lewis Pasteur statue on the grounds of San Rafael High School as their meeting place and 4:20 p.m. as their meeting time.
The
Waldos referred to this plan with the phrase 420 Lewis. Multiple failed. Okay,
attempt.
so,
Okay, so
basically, to summarize, these guys used to meet up at this high school. This group of assholes, just like you and I were, you know.
Speak
part
for
of,
yourself.
Okay, this single asshole hanging out
There
with a
you
bunch
go.
of cool people,
There you go.
smoking weed.
Well,
we could have created something like this that affected the culture.
no. This is like sort of a fictitious thing, isn't it?
No, it's real.
Yeah.
The Waldos. Look it up.
We are looking it up. This is the source. This is the exact source that you're showing me.
So it's on Wikipedia, so you know it's real.
Everyone says that, but I don't think they realize that when they say that, they actually are kind of confirming that, and it's not just an ironic thing to say. I think people actually do believe that that's true.
I mean, it may be true, for all I know. For all you know. Who are you to deny it? Hey, look, in times of need, I defer to Wikipedia.
Okay.
That's why I donated to Wikipedia.
$5.
Donated $3. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yeah, sorry I overshot you there.
And did you know that if everyone donated $3 to Wikipedia at once, this fundraiser would be done by tomorrow? But so I donated my $3.
Well, how many people?
I've been seeing this message for about a week. So
What message?
what's the deal, Kenneth?
I mean, how many users are there of Wikipedia?
70 million. I don't know. How many users are there of Wikipedia? 700 million billion trillion. Let's look up Wikipedia on Wikipedia.
Well, let's hope we don't break the internet.
Yeah.
I hope I don't. I hope I don't break the internet.
Oh shit.
Dude, did the internet just break? What's
Let's try restarting the modem or something.
404? Page not found.
What the hell? Try to refresh.
Okay.
Dude, I think we broke. I broke my internet.
404. Contact your wireless. What is that? Wireless modem provider.
Some of this is in German. Yeah.
Well, that's another thing about 420.
Huh.
Da Führer's birthday.
Yeah. The Fuhrer? Who do you mean by that? There can only be one guy you're talking about.
Well, Vin Diesel.
Vin
The
Diesel.
Fast and the Führer.
Fast and the Fuhrer.
Führers.
You know, after Hitler resigned from power, I would say
He didn't really resign.
I would say Germany was fast and the Führerless.
Nice. Did you make that up?
Yeah.
Write that down.
That's stupid. I'm not gonna write that down.
Man, you throw away gold and you give people shit when you're on stage.
I'm not
Talking
really a
about
comedian anymore.
Incest with their moms and having sex with your sister's tits. You're throwing away the wrong stuff.
It's all
man.
incest jokes to you. That's all you hear.
Of the few times I saw you, yes.
Well, I got some new jokes about eating poop. Thank you very much.
Do you want me to do a paraphrasing of one of your bits that I remember?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a 4-minute spot that you did. I'll kind of summarize it, I guess.
Yeah.
And you're on stage. You're kind of like looking out, just kind of like blankly, a little bit mad looking, and you're like, like sometimes like I come on myself, like I come on my chest, like like when I'm whacking it, and like
This is fucking great.
like I like have all this like cum all over me, and I'm just like I'm looking around and like I have like dirty t-shirts and like socks all over my room and stuff because I'm like really fucking messy.
Yeah.
And like I picked up this sock and I wiped all this cum off me.
You're fucking the joke up so bad.
And then so the other day then I sneezed and like I had all this snot in my hand and I went for the shirt and I was like I guess I was prouder of the cum.
Prouder of the cum?
That was your punchline.
You messed it up.
No, it was, you were more ashamed of the cum or something. I don't remember exactly.
I don't remember the end of that joke either.
The first time I ever heard it told.
It's just the idea is that like I would just wipe my cum off my body, but if I sneeze in my hand, I'm like, ugh, gross.
Mm-hmm.
I'm grossed out by it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm more proud of coming than I am of sneezing or something. That doesn't even make sense. I don't know, man. That's why I'm not a comic anymore.
When I first heard that joke, I was like, what?
You're not supposed to get it.
I didn't, so mission accomplished. If this was Apollo 13, you'd be doing stellar. Pun intended. Yeah.
I could drink a. I should have got a pack of Stellars, man.
Yeah.
Stellar Artois.
Stellar Artois.
Can you give me some of them Stellar Artois?
Sorry, buddy, we're all out. Got you a Budweiser, though. King of beers, pussy.
I can't drink Budweiser no more. It's too expensive for my taste. Y'all got like the Joker of beers, the Jester of beers? Hey, you know that old Heath Ledger in the Dark Knight Returns movie? He literally became the Joker.
Everyone always says that too. So far we've got 2 cliches on this internet or on this episode rather.
I mean for real. He like literally holed up in his motherfucking hotel room, took himself a bunch of sleeping pills, and like walked around the house like an asshole, bumping into stuff, and just thinking up lines. He thought of the whole script himself, just himself. He was writing them down on pieces of toilet paper. But you didn't know that?
I didn't know that. Huh.
You did know that?
So you're saying he became the Joker?
Motherfucker literally became the Joker in this motherfucker.
Is that what drove him insane?
Hey, I'm just saying there's no coming back, once you look into the abyss also looks into you.
Once you go Jack, you don't never come back.
Yeah. Once you joke, ain't no playing around, folk. Hey, once you go joke, you go for broke.
Hey, it's Joker broke, yeah, exactly.
Once you go joke, you go for broke. That's the thing I was trying to say. Well, so anyway, what was I talking about? How am I supposed to get out of this voice?
Here.
Oh, quick, pull me out of this voice,
Here
man.
you go.
Oh. I'll add that in post.
Nice.
Popping sound.
Nice. Maybe a sucking sound, like a straw, like. You could just sample that.
I saw you and Ben the other day.
Yeah, we saw each other.
You guys had a good bike ride?
Yeah, it was pretty good. The weather wasn't so great, and I had actually biked around a lot before I saw Ben, which is kind of why I had to say bye to you guys a little early, because I had already gotten like 15 or so miles down.
Yeah, I just kind of like biked all I needed to bike today. I'm just not a real biker. I just think I'm done for the day.
I have a gas.
You got so pissed off when I said that just now.
No, I didn't.
At the insinuation that you're not a real biker.
I don't
Come
care.
on, man.
Jake, I do not care what you think about my biking ability.
Let the hate flow through you, my man. What do you want to do?
Is that a Papa Roach song? That sounds like a Papa Roach injunction.
That's called "Let the Hate Flow Through Your Girl."
That's pretty
Your
catchy.
girl.
My girl.
Yeah.
My girl. My
Okay.
girl.
It catch you like the plague. Yeah, what were we saying?
Just I did see you guys yesterday. Actually, I over the weekend I did go to a sensory deprivation chamber.
Oh shit.
Yeah, on the advice of Senor Yo Rogan.
The hey?
Senor Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan?
Yeah, Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan song.
Joe Rogan song. Yeah.
Joe Rogan sung Lee.
he's been talking about it forever, and I've heard so many episodes of podcasts of people who he's had on his show that he's turned on to floating and sensory deprivation.
People that he turned on. Those
Yeah.
sexy abs.
I actually did get turned on while I was in there towards the very end.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird, but
We start from the beginning. So you go to the sensory deprivation place.
right.
What's the check-in process like?
Well, okay, so in reality, it was either this Russian or this Ukrainian guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, hello, it's the first time here for you. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay, fill out chart and I'll be right with you. Just a few minutes, please. And I was like, okay.
So you're sitting there waiting.
I'm sitting there, I'm filling out this application. And this guy, this Russian guy, he's like really built and he's got like a Flavor Saver kind of like goatee thing going on. Like he's got
Flavor Saver.
He's got no facial hair except for that little bit below his chin.
Yeah.
The Flavor Saver.
I thought the Flavor Saver was like on top of your lip.
Maybe it is.
I don't know.
I guess it depends how face deep you get in pussy. So this guy, I could just tell he was a deep sea diver, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. A nautical, sexual.
You got it. Yeah, man. Throw one more in there.
Explorer.
Yeah, he's like a Marioshka doll of sexual explosivity.
Yeah.
It just
Plunging
keeps-
the depths.
Yeah,
But it's nice and wet too.
yeah, it's pretty wet down there.
Sorry, what were you saying?
So I'm sitting there, and this other Eastern European guy comes out, and he just finished his first float, and so he's like, the guy's like, comrade, how was it?
Yeah.
And the guy's like, you want me to be honest? And the guy's like, yes. And so the other guy's like, a lot of whining sound. And then the other guy's like, oh, ventilation, or something like that. And
What
so
does
it's
that
just,
mean? Whining
I guess
sound?
the ventilation system was on while the other guy was in there floating, and so he heard like this whining, like whirring kind of sound.
I see.
But so I got in there after all that nonsense, and I floated for 90 minutes.
Did you hear the sound?
No, I think they turned it off for me.
Cool.
But it was
Nice.
like the most boring thing I've ever done in my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just in there.
Did you get stoned before you went?
No, I didn't want to freak out inside this little box.
Yeah.
And it was very weird and like very. It was like I was very aware of my body and my like proprioception and just my senses in general. Like
Yep.
I could hear a lot better, and I was like, I didn't like hallucinate or anything, but there was like a lot of I couldn't tell the difference between what I saw with my eyes open or with my eyes closed,
Yeah.
which was kind of bizarre. And I actually made up this little game. I just kept pushing myself very, very slowly with just a single toe. I would, since the water was completely still, I would just push myself just very, very slightly with my toe and wait about 15 to 20 seconds as I drifted slowly to the other end of the wading pool. And then I would push myself back with just one small finger movement, just very slightly. And I would just...
Sounds like a blast, dude.
I was so bored. I really wanted to go to performance bike, and I was just like, God damn, what can I do to make this time pass?
So you were just like, what made you like realize that you're actually going to do it after having listened to Joe Rogan?
Well, Erica
endorse
got me a Christmas present, which was a free 90-minute float session there.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad I did it, because it's cool to have that experience and to know what it's like and that it's out there and that I don't have to be afraid of doing it because I've done it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know, 90 minutes just with like seriously like nothing but your own thoughts. Like it wasn't bad. I didn't mind keeping myself company. Like I wasn't thinking about bad stuff or freaking out or anything. I just purely wanted to like speed up time as much as I could.
What'd you think about?
It kind of kept me just in the moment. Like I was just very present. Like I thought I would have a lot of reflection and think about like relationships with people and stuff that's been going on in my life. But honestly, I was just like floating there, and I was like, this is definitely what it
This
feels
sucks.
like to be in space. This is definitely what it feels like to kind of be dead. And this is probably what it feels like to be like a baby, like inside the womb.
Yeah.
Just like nothing going on. And I thought it'd be a really good way to torture someone too. Like if you tied their arms and legs so that they couldn't move from the center of this pool where they were buoyant no matter what they tried to do.
Yeah.
Like that would drive me crazy. If you're just in there all day long, just floating in
If
water.
it was presented as a means to torture you, you would hate it. But some people would probably submit themselves to that. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, but imagine being knocked out, like if you're like a political dissident or something like that, being knocked out, and then the next thing you wake up and you're just floating, and you can't see or hear anything, and you don't even know what's going on. You cannot see. You have no idea how big the room is.
Yeah.
You have no idea, like.
I think you're dead.
Yeah, I would probably think I was dead. I would think that I had died and gone to hell, and that I was like stuck, and like this is what I would be doing for eternity. And it's just like that constant feeling of being bored, which that sounds like hell to me. Like if you had to be bored for eternity.
God, man, I don't even want to live eternity. That sounds so crazy. It's always tripped me out so hard.
Yeah, well,
it's the idea that life goes on forever, and it sounds. Ugh.
I don't know if it was Voltaire, if it was like Thomas Paine, but someone was like, you ever thought about the time before you were born? All the time that passed before?
Yeah, every day.
Well, isn't that weird though too? Most people don't think about that.
No, I mean I remember it very vividly. But the time before I was born?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was up in heaven.
Just chilling?
Yeah, I was up in heaven, hanging out with God and Jesus and all the angels. And then God put me on a stork's back and flew me down and left me on my mommy and daddy's doorstep with a note.
What did it say? Sorry? Or it's your problem now?
Here, you throw this away.
Garbage day's not till Friday, fucker, and I ain't got no more room.
Whenever somebody hands me a flyer, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Want to go through the hip-hop rhyming dictionary real quick?
Sure, I might have to go wash my eye out.
Why?
I don't know if it looks swollen or not, but I keep getting like a ton of pollen in it from biking.
Polymer in it?
Polymer, like plastic carbonate.
Damn.
A lot of pollen in my eye from today. Ever since the rain has stopped, which has been for like 8 hours, it's been really polleny, and I've just been getting all this shit in my eyes. It's really been bothering my eyes. And then now I'm in your room, and I'm allergic to cats, which usually doesn't bother me unless I touch something on my face or some like fragile or sensitive part of my body.
Yeah, I thought you were just blazed out of your mind, bro.
No, I just have a really itchy eye. It's like watering. But yeah, hold this.
Okay.
Thanks.
We can just take a break real quick. We'll do. Hey, weekend review.
We can review.
Oh. And boy, do we have some explaining to do.
Some of us do. That's for sure.
I'd say both of us do.
My eyes are getting to the point where they're like close to not being able to open, but that's okay.
Come on, man. So, we want to go in the hallway or something?
To cry? Or
what can we do to remedy this?
it shouldn't get worse than this.
Okay. Just drink tons of water, man.
That's what the guy who got chopped in half by an alligator said too. So it shouldn't get any worse than this, and then the alligator ate the other half.
Famous last words.
Yeah, I think Samuel L. Jackson said that in Lake Placid.
Motherfucking alligator. This alligator ain't gonna rip off the other half of my dumbass body.
Alligators on a plane?
Come on, man. What are you talking about? That's more Chris Tucker, I guess.
Yeah, it sounds more like Chris Tucker.
Anyway, I want to talk about episode. There's an elephant in the room. Any of you that are fans of the show, I don't know if you're a continued listener of the show, but we had something last week that we need to explain and probably apologize for, and
profusely, some of us. Episode
20 was a steaming pile of shit.
Yes.
And everybody knows it.
Yeah.
And it's not hard to tell that. I mean, it was this big idea we had, or that I had.
Yeah,
I
would prefer if you kept
right.
your blame on your side of the line, because this was ill-conceived from the beginning, and that had nothing to do with my participation in it. I was kind of conscripted into it, like British soldiers would do to like Somalian pirates. He was just like, "Come aboard," and I was like, "Well, he's got a cannon, I've got a slingshot. I guess I'm going up aboard."
It was nothing like that. I just asked you to be a pawn in my little puppet game.
Yeah, but I thought they would be real puppets.
Anyway, I'm the puppet master, and I'm the boss. That's not true. I mean, okay. The thing is,
so you're into Metallica and Bruce Springsteen.
I love the boss. I am the boss. Who's the boss? Wait. Okay. Wait. Hold up. I'm losing my train of thought. All right.
It's your fault. I'm trying to derail you now.
Okay.
It's a little poetic justice.
Man, that's just bullshit. You totally gave me a taste of my own medicine.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, the entire idea was that we were trying to find a live show, and we couldn't get a place to let us do a live show.
Right.
So we were forced to do it inside my apartment.
Right.
And it was a big thing. I told you about this idea, but you ran with it for your part in it.
I did what I could. And I wanted it to be successful, and I wanted it to be something like what you had described. So I did everything that I could to make that happen. I was kind of reluctant. I was kind of nervous because, like, you go up in front of people pretty regularly, and you have for a long time, playing music or doing rappings or like comedy most recently. And I don't have very much experience with that, so like it was kind of a.
But it was going to be, the idea was always for there to be like 8 or 10 people.
Right.
Which there was.
Right.
So I didn't expect to be a big audience. And I didn't really...
That part was a success.
That part was a success.
People did, in fact, arrive.
Yeah, what we didn't take into account was that it was going to be all our friends, and they're all like in my apartment, and I provided them with a ton of free beer. And they're going to have their opinions about what's going on in the show. Of course not. And they're too... of course, I mean, why wouldn't they? That's what I mean to say.
You're close.
Of course they are.
Of course not.
And they're sitting 2 feet in front of us in like folding chairs.
Right.
You know, and everybody's having a good time. Everybody's drunk before the show even starts. They're gonna yell stuff out, and then I feel like this show is predicated upon the ability of me and Kenneth to just get the ball rolling. It takes a second. Get it cooking. It's like we're throwing a bunch of stuff in a pot and watching it boil. You know,
a watched pot never boils, though.
And sometimes the pot doesn't boil. We gotta adjust the heat, or maybe add some different spices and slice and spice it up. You know,
but you got an audience watching that pot, and then also commenting upon, oh, this pot isn't boiling yet. Oh, let me have another sip of beer. Oh, let me be very loud and shriekishly laugh and cackle and talk about dumb shit that's not on the table for discussion, let alone because I'm a member of the goddamn audience and not on the stage, which is why I'm sitting and the people who I'm watching are standing. And, oh, I guess that should denote something like a performance occurring, but I think I've had enough beers to know that what I'm doing is right and that I feel good about this.
There's only cameras filming me. I better act like a jackass as much as I can, as best as I can.
Yeah, I want to get the YouTube 1,000 hit squad. Like, I want them to be like, oh, did you see this thing where this person was in the audience, but they totally owned the guys who were on stage? And then everyone's like, oh, dude, that video is awesome. That person in the audience is such a badass. They're so loud and they shriek so much, and they.
And what does that do? What does that do for our brand as a podcast?
Yeah, it kind of dilutes it.
Yeah,
it
makes it so we look like assholes, and then people don't want to listen to us because then we're just two goofball assholes.
We're trying to strategically, we want to look like assholes, but if people are making us look like assholes and it's not time to look like an asshole per our schedule, then that's not good for our brand.
I don't want to look like an asshole.
No, I do want to look like an asshole, but I don't want to look like it on their time.
Yeah,
I determine when I'm an asshole.
It's an artistic choice. That's what people don't understand. Like, we're assholes in real life. As a means of expressing ourselves, you know? And it's our art.
I just got a new tattoo, just to celebrate this. Because after that show, I was like, God, I don't ever want to forget how I feel right now. So when I got a tattoo, can you read this?
Yeah, let's see.
It's in a different language. It's in Amharic, which is what Ethiopian people speak. But I can tell you what it says. Right
Dalam Mala Akai Lokai.
Yeah.
Desh. Desharinu?
Desharina. It's the feminized version of that verb.
Can.
Coke can. Yeah.
Coke can.
Yeah.
2T. Bo. Na.
Yeah. So when I used to work in Whole Foods, I kind of learned how to speak Ethiopian while I was there because there's so many Ethiopian refugees that work there, and so this says
we're back, baby.
Yeah.
Season 3.
Season 3.
Keep going.
Yeah, welcome. So this says basically, roughly translated, if I want to hear from an asshole, I'll fart.
Yeah. That's what that means in Ethiopian?
Yeah. So.
How old is that phrase?
It's sort of like an old wives' tale. So it spans the millennia. Like the first cave drawings in Ethiopia, they bear out that same sort of sentiment, but in picture form. So I would say it's probably 10 to 150,000 years old.
Yeah, that's like a lot of time.
It's a lot of time.
That's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of time in between the two numbers you said.
Well, have you ever considered all the time that passed before you were born?
No, actually, I never have.
Yeah, I think it was like Voltaire or like Thomas Paine or someone, but he was like, hey, everyone's always like, oh, what's going to happen to me after I die? And he's like, well, shit, I'm over here. Yo, man, I'm over here. I'm thinking like, what was all that shit before I was even born?
You ever experienced deja vu?
Sometimes.
I think there might be a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah, that's what they say on the Matrix.
Like somebody was talking about Voltaire before. I don't know. I'm really high. It is 4:20. Somebody said something about Voltaire or Snare. Maybe I said that.
Voltaire. You know, Voltaire also drank about 120 cups of coffee a day.
No way.
Yeah, look it up.
They had coffee back then?
Don't be an idiot. Of course they had coffee back then.
When was coffee invented?
I'd say it was 10 to 150,000 years ago.
Again, that's like a lot of time. Like, I don't know. It's.
Do you not know anything about what's known as cosmic time?
I want you to take a look at this, Kenneth.
Okay, what is this?
Well, here we go. Got a few pictures here. Just to build up the suspense for the audience.
Jake's showing me a picture of what appears to be some sort of glove.
Yeah, nasty looking glove, right?
Looks weird. Looks like a inside out kind of glove.
Well, check out the inside.
Okay.
Actually.
What is that? What's inside that glove?
10,000 microse thorns lining the inside of this shark skin glove. 10,000 microse thorns gouging fishhook style into the hand of its wearer, such that pulling the glove back off also means pulling a layer or two of skin off with it. The piece is recommended for philosophically charged art and oddity collectors, the S&M crowd, and individuals whose intelligence is inversely proportional to their bank accounts.
That's funny.
Reading this from dudeIwantthat.com. Anyway, it's a pair of gloves that somebody made that has like 10,000 little thorns in it.
Yeah.
So if you ever, you can just slide your hand into it, but then like
they're all angled down, fish hooked, so that it rips your skin off when you take it off.
Yeah, there's no way to ever take it off.
Well, you could take it off, but it would just hurt really bad.
No, it would like, I mean, I guess you could, but yeah, it'd be like, yeah, there's like no way.
What are those thorns made of? They look like it's just like some kind of plastic. It maybe wouldn't hurt that bad.
They're microse thorns. I don't know.
Micro?
It says Mike. Look at this
Mike
word.
Rose.
Mike, MIC-ROSE.
Oh, I thought it was MIKEROWE''S.
I don't know, man. You reads it. I just pulls it up.
True.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do you think of this, man? Would you ever put on this glove?
No, I wouldn't. You asked me stupid questions. No, I wouldn't put on this glove.
Come on, but if you put on the glove, you can never take it off, and it'll rip off all your skin.
I like to go for bike rides. I don't have time to be put on dumbass, stupid, painful, rip my skin off gloves, man.
The outside is made of shark skin.
Gotta be coming with,
Badass.
talking about that mad, spine-tingly, break your shit open beats, man.
Dude, look at this glove, man. Doesn't that look badass?
No.
What if you accidentally what if somebody forced you to wear that? That'd be like the worst torture. Though.
I think that torture where you get knocked out and then wake up in a sensory deprivation chamber is worse than having to put on this glove.
That's horrible. I mean, I guess your initial reaction would be to try to like pull the glove off, right?
Yeah.
If you just woke up and it was on your hand, but
it's like a Saw situation, kind of.
Fuck?
Have you seen all the Saw movies?
I saw the first one. Pretty good.
It's
pretty good for a snuff film.
Yeah, I guess.
That's supposed to be a porno, right?
Saw?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe eventually.
Shit, it made me hard. The whole thing, all the torture and stuff.
Yeah.
The blood.
Do you like that stuff?
Oh yeah, I like people having sex with animals and like torture porn.
Again, that's like the gap between 10 and 150,000. People having sex with animals and torture porn. I don't know if those are necessarily hand in hand. I don't know if you think one and associate the other with it immediately.
I don't know, man.
It seems
I kind of do.
Having sex with animals is worse than torture porn, because torture porn could at least be consensual.
Yeah.
What is torture porn? Is that different
torture
than
porn?
like
I don't know.
S&M? That's what I'm thinking of.
I guess torture porn. I don't know. It'd be like porn where somebody's like tied up and just beaten with stuff. I guess that it would fall under S&M.
Yeah.
Technically.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, so having sex with animals.
That's worse.
So the question is, having sex with animals, is it worse than torture porn? Yeah,
Well,
I guess so. I don't know. I don't know.
I would say so.
The point is, I do both of them.
Okay. So you're biased. That's why those both come to mind, because that's what you have come to mind and mind to come.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't really care what God has to say about it.
I don't know if you should worry about
isn't
God.
real.
I would worry about society. If anyone ever finds that out, that'd be like the most embarrassing thing that's ever been associated with your personhood, I would think.
Shit, dude, I showed my dick on Twitter the other day.
To who?
It's no big thing.
Did you?
Oh my God, I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say it's no big thing. That's not what I meant.
It is a big thing, is what you meant.
Yeah, it is big.
Did you do at Barack Obama?
Yeah, I CC'd everybody.
If you do send a dick pic and you at someone like Barack Obama, does that mean that he will necessarily see it in his feed if he looks?
No.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Probably not.
Well, but the way
I mean,
Twitter.
first of all, why would Barack Obama ever look at his own Twitter feed? There's no way he would have time to do that.
You know, someone hacked into Yahoo's Twitter feed or something like that. Their Yahoo News Twitter feed, and they made all these tweets about how Barack Obama had been assassinated.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
No.
Oh man, it was like, it was so stupidly funny, but also like grossly inappropriate. It was pretty hilarious.
What did it say?
It was just like breaking news. United States President Barack Obama assassinated in travel. More details to come, and then like
The fact that it's Yahoo makes it kind of funny.
yeah, like Yahoo would ever be breaking any news.
The president's assassination.
Yeah, first
got
on
the
the
scoop.
scene. Yeah, Yahoo News.
Billy from like Yahoo X,
Yeah,
like the teen Yahoo.
Fart Sniffer 69 was first to break the news to the Yahoo breaking news crew.
Yeah. Breaking farts is all I ever do. But I mean, I don't want to make fun of Yahoo. They're my email provider for many years.
I was never a Yahoo kid. I couldn't care less about it.
But did you have an email address at all?
I had a Hotmail address. I was in that camp.
What was Hotmail like? Doesn't exist anymore, right?
You want to try that again?
Doesn't exist anymore, right? That doesn't exist anymore, right?
Hotmail still exists. Yeah.
No way.
You can go to it right now. Hotmail.com.
No, I can't.
Oh, okay. Well, if you don't, it's by volition and not by the fact that.
Make me.
No,
I'm just kidding. There you go.
We could try.
I believe you. I was just messing with you, dude.
That was a
Pulling
pretty
your
good.
chain.
That was a pretty good chain pull.
You actually believe me, huh?
Yeah, man, you're such a good actor.
got
Have
me
you been
good.
in any short films that feature a specific part of your life that were filmed by amateur friends of yours?
Don't even get me started on that.
Okay.
Once that drops, once my movie drops, my autobiographical,
Your biopic
my biopic.
or a biopic?
I like biopic because it sounds kind of like more like a robot or something.
I like sexophonist instead of saxophonist.
Sexophonist.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Yeah.
Man, did you say sexophonist to me today?
Not today.
When did you say that to me?
The last time I said that was at a party my sister had, and it was to a girl, and you weren't there.
Somebody said sexophonist to me. I think it was Sarah.
Maybe.
That's weird. That would come up a couple times.
Well, it's like when you've never seen a red car before, and then all the cars around you suddenly become red.
Or when you're playing Punch Buggy.
That usually happens after you take like a ton of LSD. And then someone's like, "Hey man, you ever seen a red car?" And then you look around, and then all the cars turn red. And you're like, "Oh man,
Only if you take the red LSD.
have I ever?"
Oh man, I'm tripping balls. I actually almost I could have considered taking acid today
Wow.
for the show.
What? Oh, for the show? That would be
Yeah.
an interesting episode.
Not for the show necessarily.
I think
But I
we'd
mean-
have to do a marathon episode if that happened, just to document it. That would be too good to, like, pass up.
It wouldn't be good.
We have to do a special edition that was at least a couple hours.
I don't know why, like the live episode, that's the thing, like it was so unprepared. We didn't even make the live episode, like, we could have made it a little bit longer and then.
Can you stop using the word "we"? Just stop lumping me in with this.
Well, I mean,
You're like
you're saying as a producer, and since I'm like the producer of the show or whatever, like.
I'm saying
anytime the show sucks, it's my fault?
as the producer.
You gotta talk about better stuff, man.
As the producer of the live show, which was conceived. Oh, let me start that sentence. That was ill-conceived by you and you alone.
Low blow, dude.
Sorry, I had
low
to.
blow.
Hey, you know what they say, El Nino. My boy. I just don't want to be inappropriately attributed to something that I mean, if I had put my stamp of approval on this show, then it would have gone better. But I mean, as we said in the show itself, I believe the show was scheduled, canceled, and then rescheduled all on the same day.
Yeah.
So you had, I mean, it was just obvious that no one could have prepared because we didn't even know it was happening. And then it got canceled, so we could have prepared, but then you decided that we should go ahead anyway.
Well, let me ask you this. It was a Monday. Considering we always record Weekend Review on Monday, what would you have been doing if you weren't coming over to record an episode anyway?
I would have found something to do.
Yeah, but like, So we knew we were gonna record an episode, whether we were gonna do the live episode or not, right?
That was the plan.
Yeah. So, what episode will we do if not the 20th episode?
Well, but my thing is that you had bigger expectations than what we were able. Like you wrote
Not really.
you wrote a check your ass couldn't cash.
Well, I think it went really great as far as like, I mean, I don't
Attendance.
know. Yeah, attendance. Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually, I don't have much complaints about.
No, I mean I think it went as well as it could have gone. David
It's just
Joniver,
the
if you're-
extraneous noise. If you listen to that entire thing, then you're a true fan.
Yeah, David.
And let us know, David or anybody else. Like, let us know if you listen to the whole thing. We'll send you a little something. Fuck! Oh, god damn it!
What did you burn yourself on the
Burned
incense?
myself on the incense. I was
afraid-
leaning back in my chair.
I was afraid of that, and I even asked you. I was like, "Is that going to be okay?" Oh yeah. No, I'm not retarded. I'm not going to just lean back and burn myself.
Look, who knew that it was there?
It only took you 45 minutes to just.
I thought that wonderful smell was coming from my asshole.
Hey, let's just
cooking
marinate. Let's let that joke simmer. I'm going to turn the egg now. I don't want it to burn. I'm going to turn the egg now. There you go. Sunny side down. Hey, dude, where you from? Your accent's fucked. I was born in Ecuador, lived in Mexico, wrote in Germany. Then I went home to Iceland. Now I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia, working out on my chest.
That's supposed to be me?
Yeah, that's you.
That's what I sound like?
That's basically what you sound like. Hello, my name is Jacques Koch. Yeah, sometimes I'll come on my belly. And I think I was prouder of the snot.
Prouder of the snot.
Powder of the snot. I wish I remembered your incest jokes. They're like, it's like you're. Oh yeah, I was like, you ever watch like incest mom porn, and you're like, oh shit, that's my mom. That wasn't your joke.
Pretty much, yeah.
What was your actual joke for that?
That's really long.
Okay, well,
Doesn't matter. I can try to remember it.
We already disappointed everyone with something.
I did it a couple times and failed horribly. I never was a success at comedy. And it's not that I'm done doing it. It's just that it's not a priority for me anymore because I'm too good for it. So how's that?
Well, it seems like everyone.
I'm too funny for comedy. All right, too funny for comedy.
Yeah, it's
People
like
just don't get it. They just don't get my sense of humor, man.
it's just not a fair fight. It's like if you know you're the best in the world, do you need to step foot in the ring? No, because you'll kill that guy.
Exactly.
And you don't want to be a murderer.
I'm not trying to go to like jail for like ruining somebody's night or something.
You're murdering off mic.
Yeah, look, I kill off stage, so when I'm on stage, I can take the time to relax.
Right. You can just be like, hey, you know what? I'm yeah.
My mom's tits. I don't know. Child molester.
I'm not gonna do that one. Thanks for you guys. Thanks to you guys for coming out. You guys are the real heroes.
I have an idea, Kenneth.
Okay.
We should play my last set since we're talking so much about it, or at least part of it.
I think that's pretty self-indulgent.
No way, dude.
I don't.
Be funny.
I doubt that it will sound very good on your phone.
No, it'll sound perfect.
You only have 30 seconds. I'm gonna only give you 30 seconds of the show to play whatever you want to play from your last set.
Okay. Here we go, man. You're gonna be sorry for letting me play this because it's really bad.
Well, you only have 30 seconds, so I can live with it.
Let's see. All right, there we go.
You did a 12-minute set.
Yeah.
Is this last night?
No, it's like last week or something. Pretty bad, man. Nice.
Nice.
All right, there you go. The first joke.
That was pretty good. So Jake, I don't know if the audience could hear that, but Jake comes on stage and he says very coyly, he's like, I know what you guys are thinking. I don't know who I am either. I think Barack Obama said that the first time he spoke in front of the National Democratic Committee.
No way, dude.
Yeah, I think that was his opening line too. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. This is my Obama impression.
I was thinking like more along the lines of like I don't know who I am, like spiritually.
But at the same time, no one knows who you are as a comic.
Yeah,
so it's like a double entendre.
Yeah. Anyway, I told Barack Obama's joke. fucking proceeded to bomb the rest of the set really bad. There's
Just
only,
like, hey, that's another thing you and Obama have in common.
yeah, Barack Obama's. I'm way funnier than him.
Well, no,
I
you
will say
start
that.
you
What?
bombing, killing people, and you start with a joke.
Very good.
And you
Very
end with
good.
a thank you.
Yeah, very, very good.
That's
very
called
good.
free association.
Pretty good. We could do a little free association real quick.
I'm already doing guilt by association, so might as well try some free association.
Let's go. You want to do back and forth? You say a word and then I say the first thing that comes to my mind, and then
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Tennis,
Ball, game,
horse.
tune.
Oh, wait, I think I was supposed to go.
Sorry. So you say a word and then I'll say the first thing that comes to my mind.
Right. House,
Ball, brick,
house. House.
house. This stupid game, man.
Wait, let's try again.
Sucks.
Let's
Okay.
try one more time.
All right.
Okay, I'll start.
1, 2, 3.
Weather.
House.
Oh. Okay.
Fuck.
Okay, let's try one more time.
All right. One time.
I'm gonna start.
Okay.
So,
All right.
water.
Boogers.
Okay.
Plate.
Shower.
Penis.
Oh, no, it's my turn. You're really bad at this. You just wanted to say penis.
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 Remember playing the penis game back in school?
I do remember that.
Did you ever get it really loud?
This is my style. Penis. And then Zach Myers would be like, "You're such a pussy." Penis. Penis over here. S. Penis.
He just started yelling it.
Yeah, and then he would take his out and he would flop it. And he'd say, "Penis for sale. Small cut of penis. Filet mignon penis. And it's a little penis."
Just like on the bus or what?
No, this was in science class. Dr. Oker's chemistry class. He would be like, he was a class clown.
Take his penis out?
He was a cut up. Yeah, he would always wear like comfy athletic shorts, and he would just walk around bragging about how he was uncircumcised and how much dick cheese he had. And sometimes in class he would interrupt the teacher and just be like, "Fuck this stoichiometry," and then he just let it flop out. He's like, "Penis for sale." It was his bit. He was like the penis salesman.
They get in trouble?
Not really.
Why not?
He'd go up to like the hottest girl in the class and just like rub it on her chest, because most of the girls have like kind of lower shirts, and he'd say, "Penis for sale. You look like a very willing recipient of the
It was
penis."
in front of the teacher and everybody?
Yeah.
Man.
It happened definitely once a week.
Was parents called or anything? Or that's I don't know.
Yeah, they called them like fucking idiots. They called them that all the time. Like, how are you letting this child live this way? Constantly called.
It's pretty horrible, man. Should we take out his name for the broadcast?
Oh, he knows who he is.
The broadcast podcast? You know podcast comes from broadcast, right?
Yeah, it's a portable broadcast
Yeah.
podcast.
I'll say. I don't know, man. Did you have a good 420? Because now it's going into 421. The day is almost over.
Days of our births.
We don't say stuff like that on the show anymore.
True.
The Joseph Stalin thing, like, how do you think that turned out?
That was my favorite part. I think David, do you agree with this? Joseph Stalin bit was the best. No, yeah. I mean, everything else kind of like we were kind of getting our sea legs, so to speak,
Yeah.
and we had that ridiculous audience of ne'er-do-wells and scum-fucking Buttle Tups, and they were just so loud. And so by the end,
Scum-fucking Buttle Tups?
yeah. I've been watching a lot of British TV. Margaret, you cunt. And you're like, did he say she can't, or did he call her a cunt?
Sorry, what were you saying?
I thought the Joseph Stalin bit was funny. Like, especially with the production that you did post, like,
Oh, yeah.
otherwise known as
The
post-production.
music and stuff.
The music really made it funny, because everything else before that was just very real and very raw.
I wish we could reference. I wish I had the feeling like we could reference like older episodes of the show.
You wish we knew them well enough?
Or I wish other people did. So it was a part of like people's consciousness.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
like, oh
dude.
man, they're gonna talk about episode 20 now.
Most of those fuckers in the room never had listened to, I would say, 2 full episodes. I would be shocked if most of them had listened. I mean, I know my sister and Delane have listened to quite a few. but most of the people who are in here definitely not fans.
Yeah, not even fans of us as people.
Yeah, exactly. I really don't know what they were doing here.
Barely friends.
We lured them here like flypaper with the free beer. We should have actually had a huge flypaper.
Let's just say, shout out to the audience members that, that were chill.
Yeah, Chelsea. I would like to...
I was about to say we're not going to name names, but yeah, Chelsea definitely didn't yell out bullshit.
We appreciated the chairs and the presents. The presents and the presents. The presents and your presents.
Yeah, Chelsea let us borrow those chairs. And,
One love.
See, I don't know. I wish, the thing is, I wanted to end up introducing everybody on the show.
I did too, but I forgot Chelsea's name initially, so I was like kind of freaked out. Yeah. I didn't want to be like going through, and I forgot Wiley's name too.
Yeah, I mean,
is it Michael Wiley or is it Andrew Wiley?
His name's Michael Wiley, but everybody just calls him Wiley.
Yeah.
Did you say you forgot Wiley's name? His name
I knew
Wiley.
his name was Wiley, but I wanted to go around and I wanted to thank everyone first and last name if possible. I knew Chelsea didn't matter because I had just met her, so it didn't matter if I didn't know her last name. No one would hold that against me. But I started to say thank you to everybody, and then I was like, I forgot her name already, and then I was like, damn it. Well, because I started saying thank you, and I thanked the audience.
Even the thank you part fell apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the thank yous at the end.
Oh, well, it was at the very beginning.
Oh, the beginning?
Yeah, because I thanked the audience member, and then I was going to go through and thank. It was going to be sort of a bit because I wanted to thank every single person, and also say why I was thanking them. But at first draw, I was just like,
she was like the first chair.
Yeah.
And then you just got.
And I was just like,
really got
I didn't want to insult her too, since she had let us borrow the chairs.
No, she wouldn't have been insulted. You could have just.
I could have made that into a
her.
better bit. I've been like, I don't remember your name, but I'm extremely thankful. Some people might think rather that it's hard to be truly thankful if you don't even know a person's name. However, I beg to differ, mon frere.
Dude, why didn't you bring some fire like this at the fucking live show, man?
I did. You need to re-listen.
Fucking rubbing your dick in the dirt like some asshole.
Well, we can sit here and we can talk and we can riff, and we don't have the cackling baboons from ne'er-do-well France just fucking up the entire vibe of the place, you know? It's easier for us to quote-unquote get cooking when we don't have people screaming and tossling about the anus of our eardrums and just unfurling the victims of like the Armenian genocide of the mind, you know.
Vomiting black blood all over us.
I wish
the equipment.
That would have been easier to focus, honestly, if we had black blood all over us, because at least it'd be something we were used to, you know.
Yeah, man. I mean, we're used to derision. We're used to not being loved on this show, but we never thought that we would be treated like that by our biggest fans. And I just want to say that I'm really ashamed to be
friends with those people.
No, I'm kidding. I mean, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks you guys for coming.
Doesn't even matter. I mean,
I don't even think you'll ever hear these words unless you sometime in the future become a fan. And
some people are listeners. Chelsea said she was a fan, and I know.
Shout out to David Jonover.
Sarah's heard a lot of episodes. I don't know if Brittany ever has.
I don't think so.
Noah has heard some, and Wiley listens to it.
He said he heard a few.
Yeah, so
yeah,
it doesn't matter. The whole canon was like. We built up this whole storyline for like every episode.
Again, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop saying we.
I mean, but we did. We talked about it together, like building up the Joseph Stalin thing.
Yeah.
And I kind of like definitely directed it in a certain way, like how he was like a part of my brain and everything, and stuff like that. But you'd have to listen to every episode in sequence to know how genius we are. Like the live show was like a culmination of just a lot of brilliant ideas coming together, convalescing and convoluting with each other, and coalescing in a bioconvergent manner.
Better believe it.
Yeah.
Smoother words have never been spoke.
Also, I was just too drunk during the show.
Well,
goes that saying. I'm not drunk right now.
No, you're completely sober.
I'm high, obviously, but I only had one beer today, so suck on that. What do you think of that?
I think that's a pretty good point.
Anyway, I don't know. It was fun, and it also gave me rearranged the room. Because I had to like move the table.
A little variety.
I had to move the table and move my bed out of here, and Noah helped me with that and like put in chairs and stuff. And now I just kind of left my table where it is.
Yeah.
It's a new thing. My cat's now chilling over on this chair.
Right. It's a whole new day.
Pretty close.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Maybe a little slightly too close for comfort.
I don't know. She'd never be too close. She's a cute sweetie. Kitty.
Hey, cute sweetie.
Say hey, kitty. Kitty. Kitty.
She doesn't probably close her eyes.
She knows her name. It's a cute little kitty cat. Nico Kitty. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Shit, dude.
You had something to say?
I did.
I didn't
fuck.
feel that at all.
No, I did. I totally did. Oh man.
You did want to show me something in the hip hop dictionary. I don't know if that's what you wanted to.
No.
Go back to.
Wasn't it? Fuck, dude. It was such a good episode. Now I'm just letting it fall apart. Just fall through my fingers like so much sand, like in the hourglass of time.
Don't worry about it.
It's gonna haunt me for the rest of my life.
Well, you should consider yourself lucky that your regrets are so minimal.
I bet you got a lot of regrets yourself, huh?
Yeah, list is long, my friend.
List is long and the day is young.
I better believe it.
Yeah.
Every day they say is a new opportunity, and when God closes a door, He opens a window. But every day for me is just got to take out my pen and write down another regret. Ugh.
That's part of your AA thing.
Yeah, you wish it was that.
That's why you don't drink ever, because you're an alcoholic, right?
No, I would say that I once was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When? I ain't as good as I once was. Sorry, a little Toby Keith for our country fans in the audience.
Davey Johnenberg, that was for you.
Thank you, Davey.
Last week. Last week I was an alcoholic.
Last week you were
I had an
alcoholic?
epiphany though, so it's all good.
No way.
I haven't had a drink in 3 days.
That's rough stuff, man.
No, it's
When did you like realize like when you're looking from the bottom of that bottle that you were like hitting rock bottom?
Well,
Like,
I just.
how come your rock bottle was at the bottom of a barrel? Wait, bottle. It's your rock bottle, man.
It was my rock bottle, and I had saved it because it was a special bottle, and I drank it, and I thought, I should really cut back, and
You drank your special rock bottle?
yeah, the one that my dad had gotten me from Ireland on that foreign exchange
dude.
trip when he was a 14-year-old lad himself.
Dude. Did
Yeah.
you pawn it for more alcohol?
No, I drank it. It was worthless after I drank that. Everyone knows that there were only 145 rock bottles produced in 1979, and I had the last one in known existence. There's probably a few for like the freaks out there who buy those stupid gloves you were showing me. There's probably a few out there that still exist, but
The thorn gloves.
yeah, the thorn gloves.
That's what they're called. If you wanna see what I'm talking about,
Go
look up thorn gloves. You'll see, or just thorns in the glove you can't take off.
Dude, I want with 2 T's hat.
Dude, it's called dudeIwantThat.com.
I thought it was dude, I want hat.
Hey, I think if we're gonna continue as a podcast, we should get some sponsors and we should really get our shit together. What do you say, Kenneth?
Sure.
Let's get pumped up. Let's get motivated. It's a new season. It's a new day. We have the live episode behind us. The world is our oyster, my man.
I hope
we
these
can
are-
make this a good show in 2015. This is a good season. I'm gonna not sneeze on the microphone. It's gonna be great.
I hope these are self-affirmations because I start my day with this as a basic and underlying assumption in everything I do. I don't feel the need to, I don't do New Year's resolutions because I'm already living it every day. I'm doing my best. I'm giving 110. You might have to make like some sort of a statement or something, but faith without works is dead, and I just get up and I do, and I don't need to be learned or lectured about. I don't need to do my research. I don't need to do my homework. I don't need to know that I'm wrong or right. All I know is that I have intuition, and
Dude, the show's sucking right now because of your monologue. See what I'm saying?
my eyes are really itchy.
Dude, I think you got a bit of a fever or something.
Yeah.
Are you like sick?
No.
Dude, I don't know. I think you're a little bit sick.
I reject your premise.
I don't know, you're kind of looking little weird, man.
Lil Wayne?
What is it? What could it be? Oh, never mind. I was just about to start another stupid like storyline.
No,
for this dumb
I
season.
could tell. I'm not gonna let you do it. I reject your premise in more ways than one.
I was gonna be like, oh yeah.
Oh
so
yeah,
now-
you're sick. No.
Now you're sick and
now
like you're dying for the whole season.
You have Joseph Stalin now. It's like I gave him to you. He's like an exorcist went out of my body into yours, dude. But yeah, we got
Yeah,
big
sweet.
things coming in 2015.
I think we should just abandon the whole. Once we lose that, and we did 20 episodes. Those are like the startup episodes.
Yeah, that's
because this shit is gonna go into infinity. We're never gonna stop. And I want you guys to know that. I don't give a shit if you listen or not. We're gonna be about to be at the top of the charts, and you're gonna history will see us as greats, because we're good at what we do, If you don't get it, fuck you. Because it's weekend review.
Yeah, fuck you. It's weekend review.
And we got about 30 seconds left, so what you got to say, Kenneth?
Well, I just hope you guys come out. Jake's going to be at the Laughing Pony this coming Wilms Day.
Dude.
And if you guys come out, it's a free drink on Freddy.
I told you not to tell anybody about my shows, man.
Okay,
I
well,
want people to think I'm self.
I'm also going to be over at the Squatting Frog on Flemmy. And you can always just go to weekendreview.com. Just Weekend Review.
Weekendreviewpodcast.tumblr.com.
Facebook.com/weekendreviewpodcast.com/biz.edu.
Wait, dude. Okay, and check us out on iTunes. As always, from the podcast empire to your ears, it's Weekend Review.
You've been listening to
A production of the Podcast Empire.
Spread the word.